Hi guys! Today we're going to talk about the 6-day star blanket. Notice how mine isn't finished, but that's okay. She is a rainbow, and she's a little crooked, but that's okay. This went really viral, like probably last year, because that's when I started it. I maybe worked really hard on this, and then put it in my closet and forgot about it for about 6 months. But we're starting it again. Okay, as your sign that just because you started a craft and stopped it does not mean you can't go back to it. And also that you should go back to all your unfinished projects, okay? But then come back and start a new one. Because I love this blanket. But there are a couple of things that I wish I would have known before starting it, that if you're starting one, I think you should definitely know. So the first thing is that if this takes you 6 days, you are a sweatshop, I think, or you don't sleep, because I started this almost exactly a year ago, and I got to green or to blue finished, and then put it in my closet and forgot about this. But this was like several weeks of work. I think I did the math at one point, and if you actually complete it in 6 days, you're crocheting for like 6 hours a day. And if you can do that, that's great. But I just want you to go ahead and go in with the fact that this is going to take longer and you're doing it for the process, not the finished result. Because if you want a finished result in a week, I'm hoping that works for you. I just want you to know it probably won't. The other thing is, honestly, okay, go watch the video for the first, I think, 9 rows, like that first section. Do that with a video. After that, you got the pattern. Do the first like 9 rows and then just keep repeating that pattern, and you can look back on it to like see what you needed, and you'll be fine. And like if you miss a row or something, like it's fine. Just get the basics of it done and you're good. Like it's not really an exact pattern. The other thing is you'll notice that mine like caves out, right? And I'm gonna block it, and I think that's gonna get rid of our problem. But I had one row that I crocheted really tight to not do it tight. I had like a different type of yarn than the rest of it because I'm doing it rainbow, obviously. And so I ended up like forgetting to add a row. So I ended up with a bowl instead of a flat blanket, which again will come out with walking. Like it's not the end of the world. But just know that like don't be too tight, especially if you're switching to like a totally different texture of yarn. And then if you need to, like if you feel it start to get tight and concave, just make a row that's like 2 stitches for every, like make a row that you're just doubling your stitch count, and then go from there, because that's what I had to do on this one once I figured out that the bowl thing was a problem, because I didn't want to take it all out because that seemed like too much more work. So I doubled all the stitches in this blue like teal wool, and it looked crazy wavy. It looked wonky. Trust the process, because by the time you get to here, it's flat. I promise you it will fix itself. Well, you can fix it. Just trust the process. And don't unravel hours of work. Unless you have that much patience, in which case, good for you. The other really big thing about this blanket is I love this blanket. I love it so much. But it's so big. Like when I started it and it was this big, it was great. I could like sit and carry it around, and I popped it in my bag and I was crocheting it, and now it's not a little bag accessory. It's my whole tote bag. I still carry it around and crochet all of the time. Well, not all of the time, because I took that big break because it was so big it didn't like just pop in my bag anymore. But now I'm just carrying a bigger bag while I'm doing it, because I really like want to continue working on it. But just know that if you choose to make a blanket not in squares, which I don't know how you guys do squares. I can't, my squares end up more like squiggles, like dyslexic squiggles. I don't know what happens. They don't square. But this is great. I don't know. I should mention that I learned how to crochet off of like YouTube, so my terminology is not there, but we'll get through it. But yeah, just be prepared that you're gonna have to take around like half a blanket with you if you want to crochet outside of your house. But it's a great activity. It's a great off your phone activity. And I love it because I can sit and watch Survivor and feel no guilt about the time I'm wasting because I'm making something and it's fun. And if you can't decide on a color scheme, rainbow never fails. Also, if you think this is really big, I don't want to carry this around all the time. No fear. Let me grab my purse. That's why you get second craft. I got this tin from Chick-fil-A for my kids' meal. And I have mini scissors and cross-stitch thread and a folded up pattern of these cute little sheep. I'm in love. So if you need a small purse craft, cross stitch. Oh, that's the back. Cross stitch. Yeah. So if you feel like you can't carry your crochet around with you, start a different craft, but not a crochet one, because then you won't crochet. Where'd my needle go? Guys, I lost my needle in my bed again. You know, I wish I could say that this was the first time this has ever happened to me, but it's not. I thought it was attached. Oh, there it is. I thought it was attached to the thread, but apparently it wasn't, and that was where I ended up. So we'll put it back in the tin. But yeah, start a 6-day store blanket. I love mine. Just do a little bit more research than I did first. Actually, I don't know. You don't need research. You just prepare yourself. That 6 days is misleading. Okay? Can't wait to see you guys next week.